All life. Okay, guys, I don't know if the sound is okay or you guys can hear me clearly. Let me know if you can hear me, please. I would love to see your comments before I proceed. Drop a comment if you can hear me. I don't know if the sound is up or the sound is acting. Can you hear me? Six. Okay, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Is there any sound on the video? Okay, perfect. So I just needed to be shown that. Welcome everybody. Welcome to today's section. So I was a bit tired today and I was almost changing my mind to saying we're going to postpone today's section to probably on Sunday, but I just do not want us to have postponed sessions. I just want us to deal with the topic, get over with it, and then probably, since there are so many things to cover, so many things to be taught, so many things to learn, we could leverage the other times or the later hours to learn about other stuffs and get to know about other stuffs as well. So let's get into what we are dealing on today. So today's topic is basically how can you raise money towards your dream goals using cryptocurrency trading. How you can raise money towards your dream goals using cryptocurrency trading. Now your dream goals could be relocation out of the country, could be getting to school, your BSc or your masters, or your dream goals could be trading of cryptos. Whatever category your dream goal falls in, this is basically to teach you or to show you how you can actually raise money through this means. Someone is saying I'm not really audible. Okay, just hold on. Let me see if I can switch the audio. Am I audible enough? Am I audible enough now? I just switched the audio to something that could be a bit better. Is the sound better now? Okay, perfect. I switched it from the mic to a different mic. Fantastic. Okay, now we're dealing on how to raise money towards your dream goals, be it using cryptocurrency trading. So your dream goals could be relocating out of the country, could be getting into school, could be a business of yours. Whatever your business is, today's session is basically showing us and teaching us practically how you can raise money towards any dream goals you have. Now, we are in the month of November, and this is the 11th month of the year 2022. I know so many persons might have had amazing goals and agendas for this year, and of course, it turned out that either they have not been able to achieve it, or they started what they are like one quarter out of a scale of 1 to 10, they are like 10% or 20%. Now, this session is basically to I want you to know that no matter whatever point you are in on the goals you have written out for this year that you want to achieve, it is still possible for you to go a long way between this month, next month, and the first quarter of next year. Anything is possible. Anything is possible only if you believe and you begin to take the right action based on the right information that comes straight to you. Now, before we talk about how you can literally trade cryptos and then we look at the charts and one or two stuffs, there are basically three things. Three things that let's look at what prevents people from being able to hit their dream goals even though they trade cryptocurrencies. You know, someone from the US was asking a question about what am I doing that is actually making me so much money, because he turned out to be in a particular place whereby I spent quite a lot amount of money. I spent about $80,000 for that particular stuff, and he's also a very wealthy person. So he's like, I'm so young. What am I doing? And I was like, and he was like, hope you're not doing anything fraudulent. And I laughed and I was like, I do cryptos, I trade cryptos, and I have other businesses, but cryptos is like my cash cow and all that. And he was like, is this the same crypto which I know so person? And he was mentioning names and names of people who he knew who have been trading crypto for a couple of years and how their lives have been. And now the reason why so many people are bad omen or bad mindset about cryptos is because there are so many persons who claim to trade crypto, and yes, they are trading cryptos, but they are still not able to achieve their dreams while trading crypto. So if you are in that category, this session is basically for you to show you what you are doing wrong, what is the cause of it, and how you can actually start correcting it right now to have a better life for yourself. So there are three things basically that helps people, that prevent people from reaching their goals, no matter the goal it is, you through trading cryptos. And number one is when there is no plan or trading objective. When there is no plan or trading objective. So there's so many people. I think I was speaking with a very amazing young influencer, which is a young influencer in the Web3 crypto space, a couple of weeks ago, and I asked a question: what is your goal? What is your objective in the space and the world of Web3? And the person was just saying this and saying that and saying that, because the person actually wanted me to mentor the person. And at the end of the day, the person found out that he or she just wanted to just be relevant, make impact, reach more people, and all the big things that they are saying. And there is no definite plan or trading objective. Now, 90% of traders, crypto traders, do not have any plan or trading objective. They do not have any plan or trading objective. Now, the difference between those who are actually achieving and living their dream life in crypto and those who aren't is basically a definite plan and trading objective. Now, I'm not referring to those who just got lucky or just hit once in a while. In crypto, people get lucky and hit by chance, but those who are closest to me, who I know are succeeding so well in crypto space through trading cryptocurrencies, actually every single one of them have a definite plan and trading objective. So the question is, what is your trading plan and your trading objective? If you do not have a trading plan and trading objective, definitely, of course, you are already failing before you start. Failing before you start. And if you check it, 90% of people, even on this session or watching this right now or whenever they're going to watch the video, definitely do not have a trading plan or trading objective. So how can you measure your success? How can you measure your results when there is no definite trading plan or trading objective that is compelling you to be consistent, or that you are working with to achieve a particular goal in mind or a particular target in mind? Personally, you see me here. I have a trading plan. I have a trading objective, and I refine it every single month. I refine it every single month. So when I'm able to As long as I am moving towards my objective and goal, I am not. It helps me to filter the noise. There's the issue of people not knowing how to filter noise, the noise in the crypto space, because the crypto space is actually very noisy. And this is the thing. This problem alone is the solution to filtering noise. When you have a trading plan and a trading objective, it will actually help you to be able to filter noise. And this leads us to point number two. Point number two is that many people come into cryptocurrencies with the mindset of gambling or trial by errors. Gambling or trial by errors. So you see, people will be like, just do everything. One of them is just going to work for you, and one's going to work for. To be very honest with you, you can continue doing everything and doing everything and doing everything, and still wait for that one to work for you. Now, and it turns out that none works for you. That is how bad it is. You can literally spread your coins across 100 NFT plays, and only two or one works well for you, and you lose 98 of them. Now, the thing here is, it is not about trial by error. It's not about trial by error. So, as long as you have this mindset, that means you're approaching trading cryptocurrencies as gambling. And remember, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. What you think, you become. What you think, you realize. What you think, you attract. So, definitely, of course, so I'm supposed to actually be facing where here. This is my PC. This is okay. So definitely, what you think is how you become. What you think is what you attract. So you do not want to have that mindset. If you are in that category, be like, maybe one could just work out. Do not have that mindset. You have to actually remove that mindset, because it is the second major thing that pulls people back from being able to achieve this. Number one, there is no plan or no trading objective. Remember, a plan is a systematic approach towards achieving a goal. When there's no trading plan and there's no trading objective, of course, you can't realize any target. You cannot realize what you wish for. You cannot realize what you want. Number two, when you have the mindset that it's going to be about gambling or getting to trial by error, maybe you are not favored by the goddess of luck. It would definitely not come to you. And leads me just to point number three. Point number three is staying true to the plan. Staying true to the plan. Staying true to the plan. So it's one thing to have a plan, it's another thing to stay true to the plan. There are so many persons who have plans, but they are not true to their plans. So they cannot actually scale, neither can they actually have the results they desire, because they are not staying true to their plan. They are easily distracted and they are easily converted. They are easily distracted from one place to another place. These are the three major problems that prevent people from being able to achieve their dream goals through trading cryptocurrencies. So I'll go over them again. I said, first thing, people do not have a plan, no plan or trading objective. Point number two is a gambling and trial by error mindset. Point number three is inability to stick to their plans. Inability to stick to their plan. Now, there are three things that could actually solve this problem, which has to do with if you've had no trading plan, no trading objective, it's time you create one, it's time you have one. So let's say your trading plan, or let's say your objective is to be able to raise money to fund an education outside the country. So let's say you want to go for an education outside the country, you want a school outside Nigeria, let's say a country like Nigeria, or a country like Ghana, or a country, whatever African country or third world nation you are in, and you want to like move from there to another country and to get better education. Let's say that is your target. Let's say that is your goal. That's what you want to achieve. So that's like an objective. Now, we're going to tailor a trading plan objective towards that goal. And let's say what is required of you to be able to achieve that goal is within the range of $10,000 to $20,000. Now the question is, how can you be able to generate within $10,000 to $20,000? Because this is your trading objective, and you want to achieve this year, but the year is almost over and you have not been able to achieve it. Is it possible for you to still achieve this from this year into next year? Yes. So you want to give yourself the next 6 months to be able to get this done from where you are. Let's go. Number two is people who have the mindset of trial by error and gambling. You want to understand calculated risk taking. There are times you make calculated risk taking. It's just like I think last year, around December last year, I actually did something, and I posted when I was talking about Syscoin. That was last year, and I started talking about Syscoin from November, if I'm not mistaken, into December, and then I told you guys around December that I'm taking a calculated risk on Syscoin, and besides Ethereum, which happens to be my largest hold, I said Syscoin is going to be my next biggest bag. I'm going to sell up a lot of coins and pump money into Syscoin. That was a calculated risk. And guess what? On the first of this year, we saw Syscoin actually rose crazily to this all-time high. It's all-time high on the first of this year. That's like 400 to 500% increase from our initial entry from when I first called Syscoin. And I'm actually one of the major influencers that actually caused Syscoin to actually grow up very, very well. I think by the first was when Luna Cross released a report of the top 20 influencers that were behind the price increase and price growth and viralness of Syscoin, and I was among the top 20, besides David Gokenskin and others. And now, this is the thing about that. The thing here was that I decided to take a calculated risk on that asset. And that calculated risk I took on Syscoin alone is enough to take care of me. The gains out of that risk is enough to take care of me for the whole of 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, without needing to work anything, without needing to make any other trade. So if I decide not to take any other trade at all, I'll be very, very, very much fine from only that profit alone. Just that profit alone. I'm not referring to any other thing, just that profit alone, on that particular trade alone. Now, that is the power of calculated risk. So you need to understand how to take calculated risk. I'm going to talk about that. We're going to go into practical terms. So I'm just like delving all through and all through and all through and all through. So number 3 is staying true to the plan, learning how to be consistent. Learning how to be consistent. One of the ways is basically you get a trading journal. Get a trading journal, which you're definitely going to be using. And this trading journal is something that is actually going to be helpful to you. So if you're actually connected, please kindly click on the like button of the YouTube. Click on the like button of the YouTube so you can actually help the algorithm of the YouTube videos to actually reach more persons, and actually those who need this kind of content to help them very well. So basically, you want to learn how to stay consistent, and this solves the problem. Now let's go practically, and we're going to be looking at the charts. And let's go. Coming. Okay, this was Bitcoin. This was Bitcoin. I think we're going to look at Bitcoin and all that Bitcoin later, but I want to use the practical now. There are 3 things. I think we should note this down before I literally like go into in depth. Let's note that there are 3 areas that could literally help you achieve your dreams in trading cryptos very, very well. And these are the 3 things. Now, I'm not referring to people who have, let's say, these 3 things covers the categories of every person. Whether you have a small amount of money, a mid-class amount of money, or a big amount of money, these 3 areas and categories are definitely going to help you very, very well. These things are going to help you very, very well. Now, number 1 is trading with leverage. Number 2 is gem offers. Number 3 is pre-sales. And I'm going to show you the issues in each of them, the problems people face in each of them, and definitely how you want to be on the safe side in each of them. Now, let's use trading with leverage as an example, because it's something that gets a lot of people burnt, make a lot of people lose so much amount of money. But if you understand the strategic or calculated risk investing, you will definitely be able to know how to benefit immensely from trading with it. And I want to use ETC as a case study here. I'll use ETC as a case study to definitely show us what to do. So let's use ETC as a case study, and I'm going to show us. So here we go. This is This was our first entry on ETC. Okay, I was thinking this is showing, sorry. I think let me just show only this. So this is our first entry on ETC here, around 40 or so. So it was playing for a long while, and then our targets was 32, 26, 20, 18, 15 is the last target zone or area before it. So these were like target areas, and it came down to us. It took about 3 months for this to play out. 3 months for this to play out. Now, if you look from here to here, from here to here, it's 3 months. But within 3 months, $100 risk. Now, assuming I want to risk $100 on this particular trade, I have my stop loss at 46, and this is my entry. What will I do? Now, using this tool is called the long and short tool, and you can find the long and short tool here under the prediction and measurement tool section of TradingView. You find it there, and you click on it. You can put long. So this is the short position tool. Now you right click on the short position tool. When you right click, you are going to click on settings. Click on settings. When you click on settings, you want to type in your account size. So let's say I have $1,000 in my Binance account or in my Bybit account. I will type $1,000. But remember, I don't want to risk my whole $1,000 on this trade. I only want to risk $100. So if the trade goes against me and does not hit me, it's going to just stop me out in only $100. What do I do? I'm going to click here on my risk percentage. I will click here on my risk percentage and put in 10%. 10%. So the first thing is the account size. I put in $1,000, and my risk, I'll leave the lot size at 1. You leave the lot size at 1, and the risk you put in 10%. 10% means I'm risking 10% of $1,000, and 10% of $1,000 is $100. Or let me do this. Let me just say the total money I have is $200. It's $200. Let me use $200, and I want to risk just $20 on this. Still yet 10% is fixed, so it's fixed 10%. So I'm risking $20. $20 is what I am risking. Now, when you've clicked that, once you've done that, you've set the account size, which is number 1. Number 2, you've put in the percentage risk. Once you've done that, you're going to, once you come here, your cursor moves here. Either you do this on your mobile phone or on the PC. It's going to show you here. Open P&L is showing you 17.48. Risk reward ratio is showing you 5.48. And the quantity is showing you 3.322. 3.322. Now, all you have to do, or what you have to do is, when you copy this quantity, which is 3.322, and you take it to Binance. You take it to Binance, and then you input that 3.322 at this particular entry with this particular stop loss. Automatically, you don't have to link your Binance to TradingView to do this. You don't have to. All you just have to do is to set it on TradingView, copy out the quantity, go and paste it on your Binance, on your futures account, whether it's Binance or Bybit. Once you paste it there, automatically on a 10x leverage or 20x leverage, what you'll be risking will not be more than $10-20. It won't be more than $20. So most people are confused how they should manage their risk. They are confused how they should manage their risk. And you see them, they want to throw in a large, you see them throwing a large amount of margin, a large amount of this. Remember, this is quantity now. It's not even talking about margin here. This is quantity. When you put in this quantity, how am I going to put this now? Your leverage doesn't matter. Whether it's 10x or 20x, the difference that is going to happen in between the leverage is that the amount of your margin is going to differ. But the quantity is fixed. That's why I said you're going to leave the lot size setting at 1. So whether it's a 100x leverage, a 50x leverage, that is your cup of tea. The moment you put in this quantity, the only amount of money that will be deducted once this trade goes against you will be $20. And I know most of you who trade futures are learning this for the first time on this session, except probably you are a member of my institutional trading platform, my institutional trading group. I think I've shared this on written notes. I think I wrote it down for them at a particular point in time. Definitely, I know many of you do not know about this particular tool. But now, using this alone solves that problem of you being confused about risk or not risk. It solves that problem automatically for you. Now, imagine if, let's use something that, okay, I actually said we had to enter a buy from here, and it went up to 18%. This was good profit, very, very good profit. So now let's assume that I wanted to enter this. I entered this trade exactly as I called. I wanted to use something. I always prefer us using something practical as an example or as a case study. If you guys are following what I'm saying or following what I'm teaching, I want you to type following. Type following in the comment section. I want to see your comments. Type following in the comment section. Type following in the comment section. Following in the comment section. Okay, awesome. Now, let's go to if I was to enter this, remember, so based on this aspect now, I want to risk $20. And I'll be required to put in 18.248. The quantity is what matters. So if I open my Binance or my Bybit, I'll put in 18.248 as the quantity of ETC I want to buy, no matter my leverage. Your leverage, that's your cup of tea. But I'm going to put in this. So if this quantity is going to make me lose $20 when this stock fits here, because remember my account size here, our account size, so it's us doing this together. Our account size is $200. So what we're risking is 10%, which is $20. Now, but my goal is, okay, this thing could go lower. So if it was to come in lower to this level, I will buy again. My calculation will just be done here. So I'll place another buy here at 37.313 quantity. So the quantity I'm going to use here with 37. I'll just go to my Binance and enter this quantity. So automatically I'm going to be risking $20 here, $20. That's a total of $40. Now the good thing here is, if you understand these two very well, you will not bother whether isolated or crossed none of this which we should become an issue to you again. So there's so many futures teachings that actually compresses so many things, and the complexity of all these things gets you confused about managing risk. Using this tool is the simplest way for you to manage your risk. Now, why doing this? Remember, I have reached just about $40, and I set a target based on what I am expecting to happen over the course of the next 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. And if you haven't watched the previous videos I've done, go and watch the videos I did on inverse investments. Now, do you know that anybody who had done just 2 of those inverse investment I taught in the past few months would have been in serious hell shit ton of money by now? Now, that same thing you did for inverse investment is the same thing you can literally apply here in this category. So, and these are only done on high probability trades. They are not done on just any other trade, anyhow trade. They're not done on trade that I know I want to scalp or make this. No. Most of the times, people who do that end up making so much money and losing so much money. So they make money today and they give it back to the market tomorrow. And you don't want to be found in that category of making money today and giving back to the market tomorrow. No. We don't want to be found in that category. We want to be in the category of people that only take calculated risks. Calculative risks. Now, this helps us know what we are risking, and then we set our whatnot, leverage, and then we set our targets. So when you set your targets, once it gets there, you definitely be making compounded money. So if I'm to use this as a case study or use this as a scenario, what I'm going to be making will be total of 10 times what I am risking. Because here I'm going to be making 3 times, and here I'm going to be making 7 times, 7.3, 7 times. So by the time it gets to where I'm looking at, which definitely it can take, let's use the daily count as an example here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it can take like 2-3 weeks to get there. But in 2-3 weeks, my $40 would have yielded me $400 on this trade. Instead of jumping from one place to another without having the right emotional capacity to sustain daily analytical skills, I would prefer doing this with peace of mind and closing my trade in 1,000%, even if it's going to take a week or it's going to take 2 weeks. Now, except you have been able to build your emotional capacity, or probably maybe you have my course and you've learned that your trading style is how to scalp, how to day trade. You can do like that. You can day trade like that. Or maybe you're a part of the institutional trading channel. If you're part of my the private trading channel, of course, you see I always post short-term trades too, like that, like almost every day, sometimes once in 2 days or 3 days. Sometimes I do that every day as well. Depends on the opportunities in the market for times. There's time for that. But remember, right now, this session is not dedicated towards making money every day. It's dedicated towards your goal. The goal. Remember, we have a goal, a set goal, a set target, a set plan. I want to raise money towards that effect. Now, buying coins on spot will not give you that dream money. It won't give you that money. You won't be able to make that mega money. But the second thing that can give you that mega money is gem alphas. So a coin does like 500%. It does like 1,000%. It does like 2,000%. So gem alphas can literally give you that amount of money. There are so many kinds of coins like that have done so many kind of gains this year that's made a lot of people money, despite the ones I have called or not called as well. But they have actually given a lot of money to a lot of people over time, and you can literally be that opportunity. To leverage on such and make that kind of gains or that kind of profits in the long run. They are that categories which are in that gem alphas. Now, if you have a trading book or you have a trading journal, what you want to do is you would want to differentiate the parts of capital for your leverage trading from the capital you have for the gem offers, and then the capital you're putting into pre-sales. Pre-sales are you getting in on these coins early before it comes out to the public, before it comes out to the market, or before it gets listed for trading. So you're getting in on the pre-sale or the public sale. Whether it's called an IDO or it's referred to an ICO, whatever category it is, it's going to give you some of the biggest amount of money. Some we have private sales and seed sales. These are like very, very earlier stage than pre-sales. We have private sales, seed sales, and then we have pre-sales. But it gives you the biggest amount of money. The biggest amount of money I've ever made in the space came out of seed sales, private sales, and pre-sales. And it has given a shit ton amount of money as well. Some of the people you've seen who are literally turned to become billionaires within a couple of years in the crypto space, this is also one of the major secrets as well. I think we all know of I'm trying to. There was this particular, Affin. Around December last year, I recommended Affin to us on the community, and Affin was. I think I should check the Telegram group chat, the Telegram channel for that. Let me check the Telegram channel. We had Affin. I don't know why I can't see the channel. Okay, I want to check for Affin, AFFYN. So, okay, so let me see if it's going to be possible for me to bring up this part of the screen. Okay, yes, I can. So if you see here, this is Affin. I think this was posted, and we dropped a moonsheet that okay, this is going to be launched at 150,000 market cap. If it goes to as high as 1.5 million market cap, that's 10x. If it goes to 3.7 million market cap, that's 25x. If it goes to 7.5 million market cap, that's 50x. If it goes to 15 million market cap, that is definitely 100x. And we're getting in on this particular Affin around December, and it was to launch in January, about a month later or whatnot. That's how we get in. I think, when was this post made again? Okay, this was December 12th. This post was made in December 12th. I just had to click on the search to bring that out. Now, Affin did as much as yes, we also bought Meta Hero. So I don't know how many percent did Meta Hero do again? I've actually forgotten. You remind me of that. But Affin went very high. It did over 100x, but of course we were giving our pre-sales was vested. So by the time we were to get it, it had reduced to about 50x or so, a bit 40x, either 40x or 50x. But 40x is 4,000%, 50x is 5,000%. So it was still on a huge amount of gains as well. Now, so many persons did not get in on Affin, but many persons actually got in as well. No matter the amount, some people got in, and it was vested across for the next couple of weeks and months, and every day we get a percentage of it. But within a few days of withdrawals and selling, we had made a lot of money, recovered capital, and a lot of profits. over time and over time and over time and over time. And you know, as people keep on selling, it was dropping and dropping. It came down to about 20x. But even at the 20x, we are still up in profits. That is what pre-sales can give to you. That is what this kind of opportunities and this kind of things can give to you. You could literally just hit your goals and hit your target with this, but you have your funds to be separated. Now, people can come and tell you that put your whole life on trading on futures and you are going to like hit your goal. And they see this is just like putting all your eggs inside one basket. And when you get hit hard by that, you lose everything and it's going to affect you. So what you want to do is you want to see how you can have your income increase and articulately spread it across. And remember, I'm using $200 as a case study. So even if you have $600, you can decide to say, okay, I'm using $200 for this, I'm using $200 for this, I'm using $200 for this. If you can actually develop a plan with this thing I'm saying, with just $600, for example, if you can develop a plan, you can scale. I was talking with a lady friend of mine some hours ago. We were on a call, and she's also an amazing person in the space. And definitely, she was asking a couple of questions, and I was sharing with her of my experience in cryptos from like 2016, 2017, 18, 19, 2020 as well. And how easy it used to be in making money in cryptos, especially from 2017, 2018 became tough, but it was actually very, very easy then. Very, very easy. And I told her the person who actually taught me how to trade crypto was a woman. It was a South African lady that taught me how to trade crypto. And she's actually, as of the time she was teaching me how to trade crypto, she was around 52 to 54 years of age. So it was an elderly lady from South Africa that taught me how to trade cryptocurrencies in 2016. And now, the funny thing about it is that it was very easy then. Very, very, very easy. You don't need any research or you just buy this coin and you just see it goes up. If you study the coin a bit well, people have more favor on it. We just buy it, it moves up. Boom. It was so easy. And talked about it, like even down to 2020 was a bit easier. The early days of DeFi and Uniswap. We have YFI, YFL, YFH, all the Y farming. It was also very, very easy then. Anything that just comes up, a lot of yield farming, and within hours we're making our capital back and flipping. And all this period, that was when I think I turned $20 to like $2,000, and then $200 to like $15,000 on just DeFi alone in 2020. But that was basically, the landscape was very, very easy then. But even at that, there was a plan. Every single major gains I've made over the past 7 years in trading cryptos always came because I had a plan. And I'm just showing you and giving you guys an ideology of how I decentralize my trading plan. So I'm using just three. My basically, if I'm to like show you my trading book, I have like, it's decentralized into like 8 categories. But I'm using 3 cards because I believe the brain of so many persons here may be able to accommodate just 3. Now, and in these 3, we're having trading with leverage, we're having gem alphas, and we're having pre-sales. Like on the last session, I talked about ETC and longing ETC from $18, which is trading with leverage. I also talked about a gem alpha, which was it Bellex or so, and the ETC I talked about had moved up, and a lot of people made profit, which we saw some of the testimonies. Bellex as well moved up to about 300% up from where I called it on the last session we had just a few days ago. Now, if you had embarked on any of them or both of them, you should have made a whole lot of money from 2. But those are the category of trading leverage and gem alphas as well. So definitely, this literally could help you scale up and to help you achieve. And based on trading with leverage and what you should expect in the market, let us look into a bit. Probably we'll just look at one chart for today, and then look at one chart for today. Okay. Or let's just talk about Bitcoin. Let's just talk about BTC. Let's look at what is happening on Bitcoin. So I think I'm spelling it wrong. So this is Bitcoin. This was my analysis quite a while ago that this was to come to, this was the first sell which we made money from, and then this bounce we made money from it, and our entry was 21,300 to 22,000. So the first entry was a sniper. It didn't come up to peak at 22, and then it sold down, and my final TP was around 15. It didn't get to 15, but I think it got to 15 something, 15,500. It still got in the range. So from this range was we actually expected a bounce, which it got nearly to that T, and which we definitely were having that bounce. Now I believe, like I said, that I don't know when we did that the last session, but from when we did that last session, I think I said we had 5 days. So if I'm not mistaken, if it was 2 days ago, then we have just 3 more days. So we have 3 more days to the end of the 60-day low cycle. So the 60-day low cycle should end between now and the 14th to the 15th, and then we should start being prepared. We should start being prepared for a rally to the ending of the year. And of course, even when this rally comes on, it is not going to come in for every coin, but a lot of coins are going to do like 100%, 500%, 100%, and there will be opportunities to make money. Now then, what then should you be bothered in? If you see BTC going down low to like, let's say 15K again or lower than that, do not be bothered. Like, do not be worried. If you want to like enter long positions, you can of course enter long positions. I'm going to still go live to like break down direct chart analysis, drop entries, stop loss. I'm going to do that probably by Sunday for us towards the new week, which I promised us that I'm going to like resume. So probably by Sunday I'm going to like do a live trading session and then drop entries. But I believe this is going to be the range. I believe this is going to be the range for the next. And I told you guys something about cryptos, that whenever there's a big move, it will start consolidating for the range of 6 days to 11 days. Around that range, it's going to consolidate before another big move. And what we're having right now is the consolidation, which is already taking place. And I believe that after the consolidation, the next big move should not be to, I know people are anticipating the big move to go to like 10K, but I still stand on the fact that even though we are going to see BTC 10K, I don't think it should going to happen like right now, except something very, very drastic happens. But I believe it's going to happen probably in 2023. It could happen in 2023 because the way we are seeing a lot of crypto companies being liquidated right now is how we are going to be seeing real world companies, stock companies are actually going to be liquidated as well. And when these things start happening, the ripple effect is going to boil down into cryptos too as well. So this means that by a long shot, we are not really or totally thrown into, we are not really totally thrown into this aspect or not. So this is look, this is basically what you want to have in mind regarding BTC. So, and right now, for example, BTC is trying to form a structure with no clear head. And when it starts forming a structure like this, we don't want to be in a hurry. You want to wait for a full structure to be formed. And I have not seen any structure being formed there. And you know, majorly most of my trading patterns, it's a blend of Wyckoff schematics combined with harmonics. And definitely there is no, the Wyckoff pattern is being formed, but not entirely yet. So what is being shown here is just like a phase 1. So the range needs to take place for a period of time, and we're going to get a complete phase 1 to phase 3 formation, and then I'm going to give you guys an entry for these categories. But when an entry is given, you want to have that aspect that, okay, this is what you're going to like literally do and do and do and do. Now, talking about gem offers, we had an amazing price growth on one of the coins we've been on. I think we've been on for quite a while now. I think is this South coin. We had an amazing price growth today, which I think they gave an announcement. I don't know, it's showing 0.038 here, but I think it's at 0.05 something on the exchange. So I think CoinGecko is lagging in their price. Okay. I think they dropped an announcement on their Telegram, which was a very positive announcement. I think we've been given hints about this for quite a while now, from around 0.015 cents or so to like 0.03. That's like 2x or so. 0.045. That's like 3x or whatnot. And it went to as high as 0.055 today. I think it's currently seated around 0.05, consolidating, and probably it should like break to 0.1 and possibly beyond that as well, as with the informations they are giving and the news they are giving and whatnot. We are actually excited about it, and we are hoping it's continue pushing up to hit their goals. Of course, if the exchanges drops announcements, it's also going to be very, very much more bullish as well, which I think any moment from now, I think what you want to do is you want to go to their Telegram channel and read through the content of their, what's it called again? Content of their news. Let me see if I could click on their Telegram. Open. So this is their Telegram. Let us go through. Okay, so the news states here that this is the beginning of so many good news from them, and they're going to be keeping the community in the loop of everything happening. Oh, you guys cannot see my screen, so let me stop sharing and then let me share this particular one. So it says, in a short word, this is ballistic bullish cycle. So they're talking about what has happened, the deal that was signed with one of the biggest legal firms in South Africa and in the world to take over their platform. That deal was to release major fund support for them, which is in multi-millions of dollars, and that funds will go into global marketing, bringing viral awareness into Southcoin, and can literally take Southcoin from the number it is to pump it to as high as becoming one of the top 100 to top 200 cryptos. And they have signed the deal, the papers of everything has been done. I think they said here the funding is going to be released anytime within the next 7 days to the next 3 months. But they will not be telling us when it is released because they want to reward those who literally believe in Southcoin. And I think this is almost similar thing that I've been saying, which has to do with they can confidently buy up Safcoin and pump the price with the funds even to as high as $50. Imagine, I was actually saying $3 per one or five. I think they are even right saying something about $50. That's insane. So we won't be stating, and they have a signed partnership deal as well with the views platforms and a whole lot and a whole lot and a whole lot. I think probably when you can literally read through the announcement. It's actually bullish. It's actually an amazing announcement and an amazing feedback as well. What's actually looking to for now. So it's you want to support the ecosystem, whatever they are doing, and see how it goes more viral with that. More viral with that. And there is two assets I'm looking at entering long positions, but I have not gotten. I don't want to. I'm not entering right now. I'm not entering right now. I think I'm going to share them um, on when we are going to be doing when I'm going to be doing live trading analysis. I'm looking at longing them, but I actually want to do two things. I want to buy and I want to long. I want to buy and I want to long. That's what I want to do to this particular asset. So, and I'm going to be applying my own strategy. So another thing you need to understand about it's oh all my trading views actually turned off. I want to buy, I want to long because I believe it should be, it should do well. It should do well. So I want to buy and I want to long. I'm coming. But I'm yet to draw up a pattern which I've been waiting to play out. So I'll be drawing up a pattern and then I will probably share an entry for us. Let me share my screen regarding that. So this is it. This is the particular asset I'm looking at, buying more on sports and also longing, but I don't want to long right now. I want to use this weekend to draft out what the possibility of what could happen. Because if even if I'm longing now, it means I'm going to be willing to hold any drawdown that goes to as low as this level, at this level, because this is like the, should I say, the complete zone whereby I know that I can start longing this trade on, and longing it to as high as here. So and that is, this will be giving, this should would give a lot of money. $100 here could turn $1,000. $50 could turn $500. $1,000 could turn $10,000 or so. So basically, I want to watch out. I want it to actually drop more. So, but if it's not going to drop more, knowing when to enter is key. Entry is actually very very important. So you definitely could know what you want to risk as well. So those who are, if you have access to my course, you know my 5 checklists. I have a trading checklist of 5 steps. You could literally just apply the 5 checklists and know how you can make an entry. But however, I will still be doing a free analysis and live trading session, which I'm going to like share entries for. But if you have access to the course or you're a member of the my private trading group, you definitely should know how to set up your analysis on that area, set your analysis on that category, and of course, know what you should do on regarding that. Then regarding pre-sales, there are a couple of pre-sales that are going to do so well, and of course, I cannot share every one of them for us because it's information dedicated to only those who are in my private groups as well. But what I'm going to do for us is I'm going to share at least out of every 3 pre-sales, I will share one for us for free. I will share it to us either on live or I'll share it to us in an email broadcast, or I might post it. So all you just want to do is you want to make sure you keep tabs to the channels, you want to keep tabs to the platforms, and definitely like you could follow up. I think there's one that is coming up in a couple of days time. Let me check for the name. Let me check for the name. Think about what's it called? I'm trying to get the name, so I won't Wahala. What is the name of this film again? I was thinking I was in their group chats. Was I kicked out? Okay, I think this is the name of it. This is the name of it. Seta Finance. This is their TG. Their TG group. I think their TG group is Seta Finance. Let me click it. Seta Finance. This is their TG group. You can just join the TG group and you could read about them. do your research. It's not a NFA as usual, not financial advice. Definitely. But I think the minimum is 0.1, the max is 10 BNB. I intend on buying as much as 20 BNB or 10 to 20 BNB on this particular pre-sale. Personally, that's basically what I want to do on this. This is their TG group. Hope I'm not mistaken. SETTER Finance. Definitely is going to be awesome. And you want to, so let me go through our questions. I want to go through our questions. So that's TG group. So that's like the alpha for today. I've already said I've given top like 2 things. I showed my charts, which I told you guys, but definitely I'll give an entry for that. But for this, for the pre-sale, that's like the alpha for today. I promised at least on every session I should share one alpha that can literally give us money, and that is it. It's gonna do well. What does it take to belong to your trading group? Let me check through. I bought 6 coin that time. The last time I checked, the coin is almost useless because I didn't know when to sell off. If you do not, if you bought 6 coin last year and you do not know what to sell off, you need to go and naked yourself on the road and tell them to flog you with pain because you simply have been very foolish. You should you should naked yourself, run outside and tell people to come and flog you. They should flog sense into your head. That's what you need. Because I have taught knowing when to sell more than twice. I've done a video dedicated to that. I've written a Twitter thread as well. I've sent an email as well. So there's no reason. If it's someone who is new, probably I would give attention to that person. But if you've been here for over a year and you don't, no, now. What does it take to belong to a trading group? There are various packages available there. I think there's the VIP package. There's a package to those who are the trading platform as well. Can you please tell us how to trade regular and hidden divergences so we get into trades at the correct time? To be very honest with you, I've forgotten what regular and hidden divergences are. Regular and hidden divergences. If you ask me what is the difference between regular divergence and the hidden, I don't even know the regular. I don't really like complexing trade, the too much complexity and too much terms in trading. That's why just like doing very basics. Like if you've ever watched it, if you have listened to my training course and watch it, it's basically 5 steps I give there. 5 particular steps that if you just apply, these are 5 checklists. 1, 2, 3. Every time you open your chart, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can apply these 5 things, you make money. Then the part that's a bit complex more is harmonics and week off, which I'm trying to simplify it very well and add it into the course for all those who already have access to the first other courses as an upgraded knowledge for them as well. So, but any other thing that has to do with hidden this, ICT that, I don't actually do all that stuff as well. I think it's just complexity what you shouldn't be complex. Someone says we are over 70 and it's just 1 like on this video. That is the reason why you see most people who do not do what they do, because a single like people are not willing to do. Click like on button, they won't, but they want to gain for free without supporting. That shows human nature for you. Humans are so greedy that they will not want to actually support you despite you are helping them. That is why it is. So, but for those who like the video, kudos guys. See you next time. And I hope this video makes so much sense to you. I hope you learned something, and I hope you can rewatch it again if it's automatically left on the YouTube channel, and then see how you can start practicing the steps I called. Of course, I just shared the Seta Finance link for you guys as well. It's for their pre-sale. It should be in the 4 this time or so, and let's see how God helps us and we probably make the most. Bye for now, fam. See you probably on Sunday or anytime soon as well.